Welcome back to This Coffee with the Editor. We're here at the International Railway Safety Council, hosted by the Railway Safety Regulator. I am joined by my next guest, who is from Camrail. So there's some exciting things happening in Cameroon with regards to their railways and Camrail. You've just got an extension. Maybe tell me some more about what's happening.
Camrail is a railway concession that was handed by the Cameroonian government for the exploitation and the development of the railway. That was in 1999. And since then, much has been done. Much evolution has happened on the railway sector. And we always say that's the only operator that operates in the Cameroon domain as far as railway is concerned. So everything that has to do with the technical operations is handled by Camrail because the government does not have technicians. So all the personnel of the government was transferred to Camrail. Camrail belongs to a group, AGL. AGL is part of a Swiss group. Formerly, we were under Bolloré. By the beginning of this year, Bolloré was sold all the African logistic activities to AGL. So we are under AGL today. We have some projects in Camrail, some development projects piloted by the government. The government, since the government, after everything, owns the railway infrastructure. So all the development, the procurement are done by the government. We do the operation.
Okay.
We do the operation. So the big projects that we have today is first of all the extension of, the renewal of the rail track. We have the first project was to renew the whole rail track. The 1,000 kilometers was to be renewed. 1/3 of it has already been renewed. A portion from Yaoundé, as I'll call it, to Belabo. That's about close to 300 kilometers. There's a project at hand, 600 kilometers to be renewed in two portions. The first portion is from Belabo to Yaoundé, above close to 350 kilometers. That is financed by the Europeans, the European Union, financing, and the French Development Bank. We have already had all the validation, and the finances is already available. It's already available for this project. So we just need to organize how it's going to be carried out. And if everything works well, by ending 2024, starting 2025, the project will start.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a project that will take 3 to 4 years, the renewal of this portion. There's a second portion that has to be renewed of over 200 kilometers from linking the two major cities, Douala and Yaoundé. And that one also is a project of the finances is financed by the World Bank.
Yes.
And the finance has been accorded, but there are still some small things to be handled. So we'll be doing the two renewals almost at the same time. We need to do the renewal at the same time, do transportation. So we need to be well organized to be able to do all of that. So, and in terms of infrastructure projects, those are the things that we are doing right now. We intend to develop also our locomotive fleet. Yeah, because most of them are over 30 years old, so most of them need to change them. So lately we bought nine locomotives. We bought 4 for the state, 5 for Camrail.
Yes.
And now we intend to buy some other locomotives, new locomotives with a new generation, new technology. We bought them from General GE.
Yes.
GE, they say very good locomotives, so we bought some locomotives there. We intend to get some other locomotives again, either from them, but of the same performance. Yeah. So globally speaking, that's what we are doing. And we had an accident. That's just to open some parentheses. We had an accident in 2016. Yeah, passenger train that had an accident. That there were a loss of lives.
Yes.
So the group had to put in the strategic plan safety as the number one priority. So we sent a new general VM that came with a plan of action as far as safety is concerned to transform the whole safety structure of Camrail, and that he's doing a lot in that light. So today we have called for external auditors. European auditors have come. They have looked through our system. UIC has come and looked through our system. They are giving us advice on how we have to go about, and we are being accompanied by UIC today to meet good safety standards. And I think we have gone a long way. There's still much to be done. There's still much to be done. But we are on the right track, we believe, because some kind of events, incident that we used to have, we no longer have them today, because much money has been invested, much reorganization has been done to transform the safety culture of the people. That's why opportunities like this for the safety conference are so very welcome by him, by our GM, because they are venues for us to copy the best practices of others and to see what is done by the other sister railway companies, to know their difficulties, because most of the difficulties that we are facing today, some of them faced them yesterday, and they were able to get solutions to their problems. So we too, we can copy what they did. And being here in South Africa, I've noticed that, I've seen that they have a wide range of know-how. Producing locomotives, signaling, wagons, they have so much. I've taken some contacts, and I believe that they will help us so much also in our process to develop our railway company. Yeah, our rail company, because we really need it. So globally speaking, I think those are the major milestones as far as our company is concerned. Yeah.
What would you say your biggest safety issues are?
A safety issue that is common to most railways, the fact that the railway is exposed to the public. So we have collisions with vehicles at level crossing.
Yes.
And we have the sabotage of the railway infrastructure. That is a big threat to us, because a train getting into a rail line at high speed, you never know what happens. So many tons. If you get to a rail line that is sabotage, you can have a derailment. I have had many derailments like that. You have cows that cross the rail line and there are always collision. So to us today, it's a big challenge. It's a big challenge as far as safety is concerned, because most of the other aspects, we have in one way or the other tried to get some solutions, at least to minimize the consequences. But that one today still remains a big challenge for us. And I noticed today, after some of the presentation yesterday and today, that it's not only a challenge for us, it's a challenge also for the others. So we really need to work towards that direction to see how we can get a solution. Another challenge that we may have, another issue that we may have is the transformation of the culture of the safety culture of the people. But we're on the good direction, because gone so far, there are many programs, there are many projects that we have put in place to make it a way that every worker of Camrail should be conscious that safety must be the priority. Safety must come first. And here also we have seen some exposés that have given us some presentation that has given us techniques of how we can go about it. So I think that also is a challenge, but I think we know the way forward.
Let's talk about operational efficiency and the kind of volumes that you're moving. Have you recovered some of your volumes? Are you finding solutions to becoming more efficient?
Okay. Yes, as you said, I am of the operational sector, and just for a brief history, until 2019, safety was under operations. But since we saw the need to develop the safety department, it became independent under the GM directly. So as far as operations concerned, I'm the director of transport. Transport is operations. The director of transport since 1 year, just 1 year. I've not been there for the office for long, so just 1 year ago, I'm the director of transport. So as far as our operations are concerned, we had some challenges after the pandemic, serious challenges after the pandemic. The volumes went right down. Yeah. Again, with the situation, Russia, Ukraine, it also affected us so much, because we imported so much, transited through Cameroon to go to the other, to the hinterlands, Chad, Central African Republic. So much transited through us. So with all of that, our operations were at very low levels. But since the beginning of this year, I think things are becoming to move better. We get towards our objectives. Yeah, we are becoming to do. We are really doing better. We are really doing better. As far as challenges are concerned, we try to adapt to the environment. To try to get whatever is available with transport, because at first we had specific, we used to choose specific commodities to transport, because our major transport items are fuel.
Yes.
We have cotton, we have containers, we have timber, yeah, and then we have fertilizer. Also, other basic commodities. But since the pandemic and the war in Ukraine, we're forced to adapt and start doing local transport in order to survive.
Yes.
Yeah. But as things are getting better today, okay, I think our production level is getting higher and higher, and we have hopes. We have good prospects for the future.